So welcome once again. We're back here for our semi-final match. This is Sex Reloaded, the Sunday Evening Cup Series, Season 2 on Twitch, or on Dota TV. You're watching I'm a caster for tonight, PyronicEX. With me I have Cheese. Cheese is currently getting up and getting some tea, so he will be back soon. We're pretty excited for this game, Volcania versus eHug. Volcania we've been watching for most of the evening so far, and they've had some pretty interesting games, and also some connection issues that made some of these games a bit closer than maybe they would have been otherwise.
Dyer's band.
But they've been playing real solid overall, and really excited to see how well they fare up against eHug. eHug, the obvious, one of the obvious favorites to win the whole tournament tonight. They've been absolutely dominating the matches, as I've heard so far, and I think a lot of people just kind of expect them to stomp through this game. Ideally, we'll see a little more competition than that. And we have bans and pigs flying out here real quick. Nyx Assassin and Clockwork getting banned out, as well as Invoker and Nature's Prophet right away. First pick going to the Visage on eHug. So Volcania actually, so far tonight, have been spending quite a while deciding on certain picks and bans, dipping very deeply into the bonus time, even early on in picks. So I would not be very surprised
10 seconds to go.
To see them continue this, as they seem to be pretty thoughtful about
5 seconds.
what they're going to pick and what they're going to ban.
Reserve time.
So as we're waiting here, I'll just point out that you can either be watching this in-game with a ticket, or you can be watching on my stream, twitch.tv/PyronicEX. We've got plenty of people here, and I am responding in chat, so if you want to ask any questions about the dumb music between games, or about who this guy is talking and why he has a dumb voice, please let me know so that I can ban you from chat. Agreed. So we're waiting on Volcania here. They're taking their sweet time, dipping into their bonus time as they have been known to do.
As usual.
Yeah. So why don't you take this opportunity to introduce yourself, Cheese?
Yes, the other dumb voice you hear on your stream is
Radiant's
me,
pit.
Cheese. I'm at L Cheese, ELL Cheese. If you wanna hear when I'm casting again. So we've seen some pretty exciting games. For any of you who are watching the Volcania game, last game came right down to the wire. According to one of the other people, the Ancient was at 1 HP before he got turned around.
Really? Did somebody say this?
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, whoever the Weaver was last game on Volcania said their Ancient was at 1 HP.
Wow. So we did have a Venomancer pick coming out, and they're taking a little bit of time on the second one here. Venomancer, not a terribly surprising first pick. Neither is Visage, to be perfectly honest. We'll have to see what they're going to grab from here on, though.
Let's see if we see the Rat Camu come out again.
Yeah, I would be pretty surprised if they immediately dug into that strategy again.
It's worked for Volcania twice now. 3 times?
I guess they were kind of... They did split push a bit on the Tinker game, I guess. The one beforehand didn't really have much split pushing, I don't think.
No, I think they just had a Doom and something else.
Yeah, that was the Doom game. He just kind of hit dudes in the head for like hundreds of damage. And that worked out for them real well. And
10 seconds
they've only
to
got
go.
10 seconds left in their bonus time.
5
Are
seconds.
we gonna see a random?
I hope not. That seems pretty deliberate.
Dyer's
I hope so. Oh man. So of all the teams in a tournament like this you want to random against, I don't think eHug is one of them. I think all of the players on eHug are experienced enough to be able to exploit this, and I think if we see some random heroes come out, Volcania may have a
10 seconds to go.
pretty rough time ahead of them.
And no
Dyer's
surprise, we
ban.
immediately see Bane picked up against Lifestealer.
Yeah. And they're gonna get... They've only got 30 seconds now
Radiant's
for each
ban.
pick. Well, each ban, I guess.
I like the Morana
Dyer's ban.
ban immediately because Bane plus Morana is one of the nastiest combos we've seen tonight.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of teams will try to pick that up if they can, and that'll put
Radiant's
a
ban.
damper on a lot of people's fun if that happens. Razor.
Radiant's pick.
I guess Razor's another counter to Lifestealer.
Yes.
Timbersaw ban is a little interesting, I think. They just want to get it out of the pool while it's early.
Yeah, usually we see Timbersaw first banned, but he made it to the fourth round this time.
10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised he wasn't first picked or
5 seconds.
banned earlier, but you know, judging by the heroes that were
Dyer's
picked and
pick.
banned, I'm not too surprised about it. I do
And
like the Earthshaker coming out here. Earthshaker Venomancer is absolutely brutal as part of a tri-lane.
And Volcania did not have the Earthshaker
No, that
Venomancer
was-
combo.
Yeah, that was the other team last game.
Rest in peace, Glass team.
Slark-
And we
yeah.
see a Slark pick. How do you feel about this?
Well, we have seen some Slark bans, but the Slark picks that we've seen have not been super impressive.
We've only seen one. He was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
And I don't know, using Nightmare to set up a really, an easy pounce is, I guess, okay, but it's not really the best use of Nightmare.
That's
10
that's
seconds to go.
that's not exactly a goal you want to be aspiring
5
to.
seconds.
Oh, Storm Spirit.
Ooh.
Dyer's pick.
So that's most likely going to be their mid hero.
And
Do you
I-
think the tri-lane will just be Lifestealer, Earthshaker, Venomancer? Or do you think we might see like Lifestealer off lane with somebody else in the safe lane?
I haven't seen Lifestealer off lane at all, honestly, in the last few weeks. Maybe on like one occasion. And I think when you have a Veno and Earthshaker, you take that into a tri-lane and you get kills out of that.
10
Well,
seconds
so-
to go.
Let me rephrase it another way. Do you think we could see another
5
hero
seconds.
picked for an offensive tri-lane with Lifestealer solo in the safe lane?
Possibly.
Reserve time.
So they only have Fiend's Grip and Familiar for lockdown right now.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see another Weaver pick up if they don't pick someone who has a lot of lockdown from eHug.
I mean, there's also Nightmare and Pounce. Like, can't quite discount those, even though they're not optimal
Yeah,
stuns.
but you
really.
can Sakuchi while you're pounced and avoid the auto attacks.
Yeah.
You will probably get hit by the Dark Pact AoE though.
I don't think we'll see a Weaver. We might see a Weaver banned, or eHug could pick up a Weaver, I think.
Yeah. Well, I would think it'd be really risky for them to pick up a Weaver, and then they would have nothing to lock down that Lifestealer besides the Bane. So we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
the team last game was BN's
Oh.
team. If
I
you-
recognize Necrophantasia from NEL now. I didn't realize he was on eHug.
Yeah. Actually, he might be standing in.
Yeah. Alright, I really like that pick.
Radiant's ban.
Yeah, Puck works great against Storm Spirit. We did see that matchup earlier.
Mm-hmm. And the silence is really good, so Lifestealer can't rage or infest his way out of the gank.
Actually, the game that we saw that, the
Dyer's
Storm Spirit
ban.
dodged the Puck, and we had somebody else mid. Storm Spirit was in the safe lane that game.
So do you think we might see that?
Maybe. And they picked the Storm Spirit after. Actually, wait. Was
10
the
seconds.
The
Puck
Storm
was
Spirit
picked
was
in
first. Puck was
Okay, yeah.
second.
Yeah, the Puck was picked in response. So we might.
5 seconds.
I wouldn't want to see like an emergency pick. Like I don't want them to panic and pick
Reserve
something
time.
to take over from the Storm Spirit mid. I would mostly like to see
Radiant's
Volcania
pick.
just try to finish whatever they had in mind beforehand
Mhm.
instead of just going and picking something reactionary.
Yeah, good ban. I think the Doom ban is important to keep the Puck alive and the Slark alive during team fights.
Yeah. And I think so far tonight, at least, Volcania have been at their best when they were playing their own game. When they were
Yes.
playing
10
to the
seconds
strengths
to go.
of the team lineup that they picked, and not just trying to deal with, yeah, okay, so the Tinker coming
Dyer's
out,
pick.
and I
So
think we'll
Camu is
see...
getting his Tinker.
Yeah, we're gonna see. This is very familiar territory for Volcania. We also have the Infest Bombs with the Life Stealer and Storm Spirit, combined with the ganking power of Venomancer Earthshaker. That should give Tinker plenty of room to split push. And I think if they want to go in that direction, they've got a very nice team set up for it.
Yeah, and you know the Puck can gank,
10
but her
seconds to
silence
go.
isn't going to stop the BOTs. She doesn't have an
5
Infest
seconds.
Bomb ready for the Tinker.
Yeah.
And if Tinker actually gets Blink,
Reserve time.
Blink and Fest Bombs, we can see that on the Tinker, or even the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's even a better delivery
Like,
system.
a boots of travel, blink in, Infest Bomb. That's, or even just like the sneaky Tinker's being an asshole, but surprise, he's got a Life Stealer inside of him.
Yeah.
Deal with that. Man, they've got some options here, and I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm sad we won't get to see the Visage Familiar shenanigans with the Tinker
10 seconds
BOTs
to
like we
go.
did 2 games ago.
Yeah.
So I'm really
5
curious what
seconds.
eHug's final pick is going to be.
Anti-mage.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
rat meets rat.
Yeah. I mean, if there's one hero who can stop a Tinker, getting an anti-mage in range and just taking all his mana is one way to do it.
So I'm really curious to see if this Slark and Puck can create enough room for this AM. I think that's what's really crucial to this game.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I agree with that mostly, but I think the Storm Spirit is just, if the Storm Spirit gets a good early game, he's just going to be all over.
If he
And
gets a
there's-
fast Orchid, yeah.
And there's not a whole lot the Dire team can do about it. If he just goes, if Storm Spirit can get like Orchid BKB
Places
within a
everyone.
reasonable amount of time, I think they can shut down that anti-mage. Ooh, we've got a little El Gato on the eHug side. That's a pretty good courier. And
Standard Red Panda from the
Yeah,
from
Volcania.
Volcania.
reprising the Coco the Courageous.
So Slark offlane, he can Dark Pact the Venomous Gale and Open Wounds with good timing, but if they're able to just stack them enough
Yeah.
apart, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Man, even with this tea, I'm starting to lose my voice.
Yeah, it's been a long night.
Let's see, stream
Especially
has,
last game. I was
30
like
seconds
losing
to
my mind.
showtime.
And my
stream has
voice
been
a little
live
bit.
for 4 hours and 15 minutes.
Nice.
Well, considering it took us like 40 minutes to get our first game started, I think we're doing all right now.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm happy about this. I suddenly have much appreciation. Like I knew like when LD casted the International, he was losing his voice, but that was like for casting 8 hours a day.
Yep.
Like after casting for 2 to
And
3
away
hours,
we
I'm
go.
tired. I want to go to sleep. My throat hurts a little bit.
And
I'm
al-
hungry.
yeah. And
Got a
exasperating
feeling
the
this is
issue
gonna
is
be
like
good.
not having any breaks in between here. Like these games have been going hard and fast, and we're just talking about these games. Volcania have been playing these games, and this is like what, 5th or 6th game in a row with
Since
maybe
5
10
o'clock.
minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 minutes a piece in between games.
So we have 3 heroes mid, early aggression in
Ooh.
mid from both teams, but
Lasering for last hits. That's not something you see too often.
Also, I'm very disappointed that the Bane from eHug did not right-click the regen rune for good luck.
Oh.
This Life Stealer,
Ooh,
so
I
AM
like
has
this.
nothing
With all
leveled
the
up right
scribbling.
now, and this Life Stealer it has no issue hitting him a few times.
Yeah. Just the max HP difference between the two just makes that super favorable.
Yeah,
And
and good D ward coming out.
Venomancer,
Venom-
getting the level 1 D ward, that's real nice for him.
I think Volcania every game are very serious about their early game D wards.
Yeah. They did get beat a little bit in terms of vision later on in the last couple of games, but in the early game, like when it's really important, I think they're pretty spot on.
I mean, who needs vision late game when you have an AM split pushing and they don't have any racks, right?
Yeah. So if we do see some enfeeble spam coming out of this Bane, Lifesteal could be in a little trouble.
Yeah, that's it makes his last inning. I mean, he has very good base damage, but enfeeble, what, 40%?
It's
30,
it's flat.
just flat 30. I'm sorry.
And that gets real annoying.
Yeah, that's almost half his damage for last inning. And seeing that they just want to be as defensive as possible, I think that's a really smart move.
So what do you think of this bottle lane? Solo Storm Spirit against Solo Slark.
So the Storm is getting in a lot of right clicks against him, and once he's level 3 already, so he's gonna be able to spam that overload to really pester that Slark. So I think this Storm is gonna have an easy time bottom. I don't think he has any reason to lose this lane against the Slark, even with a good pounce.
Okay. Yeah, and then he's not really going to get a whole lot out of Essence Shift early, I think, especially when the Storm's already got a Null Talisman.
Yeah, and actually look at this ward bottom. This Slark is actually very scared of rotations.
Yeah, I would be, like, Venomancer and Earthshaker, dang.
Unless he was expecting the tri-lane bottom, and that's what that ward was for.
So the Earthshaker just kind of leeching experience off the pull here is pretty nice.
Yeah, he's level 2. The Visage slightly ahead in the XP. So
they got a good stack there, but looks like the Dire are going to pick up some of these last hits, unfortunately.
Yeah, and this Veno is still level 1. That's actually pretty big. Veno really wants level 2 for that poison sting.
Yep.
Tinker just bottle crowing, harassing the puck with lasers, activating haste.
That was a little bit weird. I thought there would be more last hits or more auto attacking there.
Yeah, he just wants to not give the puck any room to harass him.
Yeah. The puck dude just had his bottle flown out, so.
Yeah, and they're trying to get in position to. Oh, he's stacking Ancients. Okay, I thought he was getting in position to contest the 4-minute rune.
So the last team that had to deal with this caught on pretty quick and blocked the camp for quite a while in the early game using sentries. We'll have to see if eHug...
Yeah, look.
Wow, yeah, almost the same spot. So yeah, they're gonna get that. They're gonna be a thorn in that Tinker's side.
Yeah, look at the AM's last hits compared to the Lifestealers. Almost double his. That enfeeble really being a thorn in.
He's getting crushed. Oh, here comes Bane.
He doesn't have the move speed, but this puck is.
Oh,
she's gonna get it. That's first blood.
That was very nice.
With the DD rune, very nice.
The range on the brain sap, just barely being able to get that off.
Oh, when she hit level 6, this Earthshaker is dead. Nice silence.
Oh god.
Short-lived creatures.
You know, he could have, if he had slightly better timing, he could have turned that around completely. Like hitting a Fisher there on the puck when the puck was taking tower damage, could have been absolutely brutal.
Storm Spirit dies to the Sark Solo. What the?
Looks like Slark hit 6, some shadow dance
but he didn't
probably.
Pop his ult.
Huh, you're right.
How does...
And he's max pounce.
So I guess, like
he
I
probably
said
just
earlier,
took too much harass and then pounce to finish off, or to make it just inevitable.
That's so strange.
So he's maxing overload, which means he doesn't have a ton of instant burst, as if he had maxed the static remnant. I think the static remnant should have been.
Oh, he goes on him again.
Yeah.
And he has Shadow Dance. He's completely.
He might be able to get this.
Fine. Yeah.
Oh. So
Storm. So he has a belt of, strength, and Storm only is barely breaking 700 HP, while Slark is almost at 900. So that difference in stats is, I guess, making a big difference. That 1 pounce with Dark Pact is just enough with the Essence Shift. Top lane? No, nothing there. Okay.
Tinker's getting the dewarding done. Good
That's
for him.
good. The Bane, I believe, yeah, he has another. Bane is already in position to deward or counter ward again.
Well, he's gonna have to be careful. He doesn't get too close to this march. Okay, it's not gonna go that far.
He's
Oh, is he gonna
the
pull it
aggro
away?
Accident.
Wow.
Was that on purpose? I don't know.
He probably. I mean.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Oh, they're gonna finish this off. This is so brutal.
So cheeky.
Oh man, this is gonna set the Tinker back a lot.
And this puck is actually getting really low.
Yeah, Bane is gonna tank for him.
Does this Tinker have rockets? He does. I don't.
It's only level 1 rocket. That's not enough for kill. Yeah, Storm went down again to Slark.
Wow.
That time Shadow Dance is used.
I completely underestimated Slark's ability to lane against Storm.
So I think, you know, the traditional, obviously, Storm Spirit skill build is maxing Overload, right? Like, maybe 2 points in Static Remnant, 2 points in Electric Vortex.
So the old standard actually used to be you get at least 3 points in Electric Vortex, so that Disable's good enough. Storm's TPing top. This is just dead.
Tower's having technical difficulties.
Storm actually going to decide to go farm, and he's going to go on a mayhem.
Yeah, he's just gonna enfeebled.
Oh,
the puck is up there.
Somebody's
Okay, this.
Good pounce on the life stealer. He's dead.
That was just better rotation from one team to another. Man, that's absolutely brutal.
And is this puck going back in? No.
Yeah. Okay, he's not going to. So I think Storm's big mistake here is like you know, 100% that a Slark to kill you needs to get close to you. He needs to jump on you with pounce. Like if if he wants any hope against a ranged hero, he has to pounce you. But he still went for Overload, which takes a while to do its damage. Like you need to be casting multiple spells, multiple overloads to make up for one nuke like Pounce. He should, if he had maxed or put more points into Static Remnant, you could punish those pounces so hard. Like that's so much damage, and he would still use the Dark Pact, hurting himself even more. I think even if he had just gone like 2 points in Static Remnant, 2 points in Overload, that like he could have absolutely just turned that around on the Slark. Especially with like the poor man's shield, his auto attacks are
top
not
lane's
doing a lot.
Fiend's Grip on Venomancer and he's dead.
Yeah. The rotations just gave.
Oh, this puck wants this Earthshaker.
Stay near.
Oh.
Wow.
She makes it out.
Wow.
Going for broke. 2 down.
So that Earthshaker, only level 3, doesn't have Enchant Totem. If he was level 4 and had Enchant Totem, that would have been an easy kill.
Tower's in bad shape.
Really good jaunt by the puck. Really, really good jaunt. Knowing to throw that orb, so she comes out from behind the tower here, or in front of the tower, out of its range. eHug showing that there's a reason why they qualified for MLG.
Yep. And that they deserve getting a sponsorship.
Well, I don't know the exact deal with eHug's sponsorship. All I know is it's like 3 dudes in New York, so I don't know what else. So this Storm is just picking on this poor Visage just to get some farming XP.
Hey, he's got to go for what he can right now.
DD Slark, kind of terrifying.
They do see it though, as he was followed by a range creep. Oh no.
Oh,
Tinker.
That's 4 in a row.
So he has a Robe of the Magi. What I want to know is if that's going into drums, or is he going to go for an Orchid?
That's a good point. I would say Orchid at the way that this game is going.
Also against who they are? Like a...
Yeah. To stop the Tinker or the Storm Spirit.
Oh, they find him. Oh, they do have Fiend's Grip. This doesn't look good for the Lifestealer. Fiend's Grip. Full puck
Storm
combo,
is just not even. He's just trying to get as much experience
and
as he
she still
can.
has Dream Coil for the Storm Spirit, who's pretty low on mana. Oh, that was a good ball of lightning. Soul
Assumption.
Assumption.
And yeah,
Oh,
we
good
got.
Dream Foils. Right on the
Radiant's top
edge.
tower is taking
I
hits.
think both of us were holding our breaths there to see if he was going to get in range for that.
I'm actually surprised he didn't try to do Ball of Lightning to
Radiant's
the
top
out.
tower's in bad
Yeah.
And the
shape.
Slark just cleans up
Does he?
the
Did,
Venom.
Dire's mid tower won't
okay,
last
yeah, the
much
double
longer.
damage had run out, but still, he doesn't really need
Radiant's
that much
bottom
help
tower ain't a
when
pretty
he's
sight right now.
he's got this experience and
Still
gold
level
lead.
11.
Yeah,
One last top
this
tower
is
for the Radiant.
just turning into
Trouble
not
brewing
a
at
very good
Radiant's bottom
situation for
And
Volcania at all.
yeah, while they are roaming the map as for
Radiant's
this AM's
bottom tower's
reforming.
done for.
space created.
Yeah. I'm not even sure it'll even come down to that. Blink Dagger for Puck, Medallion for Visage.
Yeah, despite this Visage 1 and 3 and 1, he's still able to get a medallion.
So, we do have an infested Storm Spirit here.
Oh, he's gonna go. He has enough mana for the Vortex,
There he goes.
and that Puck, he's
Dire's
gonna be able to
mid
get out.
tower needs a little help.
They don't have enough.
They don't have it.
Oh my
6 in a row.
god. There's the
How
slug.
about that?
This Slark has 2,500 gold.
Oh wow.
Oh, that Brain Sap.
Yeah,
Radiant's
max
mid
brain
tower's
sap
coming
is like
apart.
most of Venomancer's health. He's so low level.
It looks like Volcania has run out of the rat steam.
Yep. It's real hard to split push if you don't ever get the items to set that up.
Tinker is only 150 gold away from his Boots of Travel, but I think it's a little too late.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. No
Like,
breaking
eHug-
down the Radiant structures like this.
Like last game, we saw this many kills 40 minutes into the
Radiant's
game.
mid tower's coming apart.
It's now barely 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Tinker does get his Boots of Travel, but
But like, where can
The
he go
Slark-
and safely do this? Yeah, the Slark
it's
is
not
just going
here.
to
The Slark is going to find him. He's going to find him right in the trees.
like. Yeah, this Tinker is just going to get chased down every time by Slark, and
He tries to bottle up, but it's
7 in
useless.
a row.
Bane just
Yeah.
shows
How
up to
about that?
watch and get some XP and free gold. So, Necrophantasia, I believe, is a stand-in and showing, and he goes for the Shadow Blade.
That's 4 in a row.
And
How about that?
the AM is dominating?
Thou payest dearly.
Oh, that poor Life Stealer.
yeah,
Eight in
his
a
mana
row.
point's on cooldown. Wow,
And
Slark just
another
going
kill happened
again.
before we could even figure out what happened.
And there's Shaker.
The Storm's dead too.
Battle Fury out,
How about that?
and that's the full team wipe. So,
You know that Simpsons episode or that clip from The Simpsons where Homer's beating that kid? I think it's Bart, and the other kid comes screaming out of the crowd and goes, "Stop! Stop! He's already dead." This is how I feel right now.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
wow, yeah, I would not be surprised to
Radiant's
see
mid
a
tower's coming apart.
GG real soon.
Radiant's mid
Like, this is
tower's
just-
getting the what for.
No towers on Volcania's side.
This is just turning painful to watch, painful, I'd assume, for them to play. Like, things are just not going well for them.
I really think the Tinker mid with the Storm Spirit safe lane, I don't want to say it's greedy, but how about this? If the Storm Spirit had been able to win his lane against the Slark, I think things would have been fine.
And I don't think it was necessarily the matchup. Like, I think Storm Spirit can win that lane. It just, Slark played better. I think this is,
Yeah, Storm's super squishy, and he really needs that level 6,
Dire's
and
top
once Slark
tower's
hits
getting
like 4 or
beat down.
5, Pounce does so much damage. Like, a 240 damage with the Dark Pact.
yeah, I think it would be really, really incorrect to just, to attribute anything that's happened in this game to picks so far. I think the picking stage would perfectly fine for both teams.
Yeah.
We're just seeing one team outclass another just in terms of raw player skill.
Yeah, like, Volcania gets an Earthshaker and a Veno, which are terrifying.
Oh my God. I think
But-
this Slark could just kill both of them here. He's
Yeah.
looking for it with the
Radiant's
Shadow
bottom
Blade.
towers seen better days.
He's gonna spot out the Storm Spirit's good. The Storm Spirit and the Nyx are trying to get a kill. Storm Spirit's 9. Well, the Slark is 13. That's just
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
He's 2, 6, and 0.
Yeah.
Tinker
And
trying
they
to go
find
against the
Tinker
puck,
again.
but
Good reaction.
oh,
He really wants that puck.
oh wow! That phase shift was absolutely on point. And puck going back in after bottling up.
This puck, she has haste.
This is all over the place.
Oh, the soul assumption.
And Lifesteal
And
are actually
they're gonna
getting
get
some.
the
Wow, they got a kill.
Oh, this AM is. Oh no, that
Battle
AM.
Fury, Anti-Mage, yeah. Godlike Streak. You don't see that one very often.
No,
Five in a row.
this
Wow.
Tinker can't do anything. He can only push a lane. And Storm doesn't. Storm didn't even. I don't think he died, but he just ran out of mana during that fight and had TP back.
And look at his items too. He's just like desperately trying to get to that orchid in any way he can.
He's nowhere near it. And Puck, I think we're gonna see a Dagon from this Puck.
Man.
Survey says. Nope, not Dagon yet. Nope,
There it
there's
is.
Dagon.
Yeah.
There should be prizes awarded when someone purchases a Dagon 5.
Hmm.
So things are looking really grim for the Radiant. The Tinker can split push, but there's a Shadowblade Slark.
He's trying his best, and he's getting his items, although it is pretty slow. I'm just
Yes.
not sure how much of an effect this Tinker can have. Like,
Slark has a gem.
oh, he's coming in hard. And-
Yeah. Oh, this Earthshaker.
Wow. Oh
He's
no.
dead. Rest in peace,
Oh
Earthshaker.
god. That Earthshaker's only level 5. He has no chance. Ah.
And he timed the Dark Pact perfectly for the Enchant Totem.
Oh man.
That's 4 in a row.
Puck getting free kills.
Get up if you can.
This Storm Spirit is just. Well, Dusa helping out his teammate a little bit, eating Nightmare.
Oh my god.
I think. I don't know, I've noticed Puck is extremely popular. Every time we watch games like this, you know, in the NEL, another pound,
Oh.
that poor
How
Earthshaker
about that?
literally
It's
just
double
respawned
damaged.
and died.
Yeah.
That's a double kill.
Oh.
Oh no, Bane decides he needs some.
Yeah, Brain Sap. Like, these heroes are just so low level. Earthshaker and Venomancer are barely hitting level 6 now.
And those are heroes that really
Radiant's
need a
mid
snowball
tower
off a
could use a hand.
tri-lane. Well, Venomancer more so. Earthshaker can play a lot more defensively and get his mana boots up.
Radiant's
Yeah.
mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid
And
tower
Venomancer
ain't
is
doing so
maxing the
good.
wards just to see if they could delay the pushes as much as possible and keep their racks. But it doesn't matter. This AM, I believe that's a Manta on the Courier. Yep.
5 in a row.
Wow.
And this
Okay.
Puck,
Time to hibernate.
Getting
lives
saved by that
with
Dagon,
30
but
HP.
Storm. That was a long bomb. That was his whole mana pool.
Nyx doesn't even pop out to like, just chills.
Yeah.
This is like, good job, Storm. Take me back to base.
And there's no way that that Volcania has any hope of stopping this, or even knowing that it's going on.
Yeah, and a life stealer cannot can't play catch up farm with an AM.
Yeah.
And if Manta Illusions didn't exist, he might be able to outright click him, but that's not gonna happen. And AM has the noose around Volcania's neck is extremely tight. Are we declaring them dead already?
Not quite yet.
There's
I
a few.
admit.
There's a few kicks in there. Oh, this AM is just gonna look for this Tinker. He doesn't even
Yeah.
care.
Who knows how many that
Oh
was.
man.
And Puck
The storm
kills someone
died
else.
before the before the Lifestealer even had a chance to pop out with Infest. His
Now
Infest
he's
is
stranded.
back off cooldown. That's how long he was in the Storm Spirit.
Dyer's top tower. You know the drill.
Oh, they want it. Oh, they find the Tinker. He's gonna live, but I don't think this... Silence, yep. Orchid on the Slark.
Oh, he went for the block there.
Behind the top tower.
Can he...
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, he
Wow,
can get out. He's
okay.
fine.
Pretty sad
He didn't
right
even
now.
rage for that. He just
There goes
raw
Radiant's
TP.
bottom tower.
So,
Blink Dagger for
Slark
Bane.
has Orchid, Shadowblade, and 1,000 gold at 21 minutes.
My
You know
thanks.
what? We didn't get to hear Bane's Blink Dagger line. I'm really sad about that.
Oh, we'll have to watch the replay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear any other things over the constant kill streaks going on across the map between the Puck and the Slark.
Yeah, this has been a good
Oh,
game for
Storm
items.
going in for a long range. Ball lightning.
They're trying.
They're gonna get.
That Lifestealer
They're
just
able
has
to get
no
the bait, but
damage.
At what cost?
Two down.
At this
And-
point, Volcania is just throwing their dead bodies against eHug.
Yeah,
hoping
like
something
that's
happens.
that's the best they can hope for is losing 2 to get 1 in all these
Top
trades.
tower's
And remember
getting
that Visage
down.
that Storm was picking on all game? He has Ags.
Yeah,
Six
and
in a
even
row.
even if you are completely
top
worthless,
tower.
getting 6 towers worth of gold is gonna get you some
Mid tower's
items.
coming
It will
apart.
put you back in the game.
Yeah,
Oh, nice
Dyer
Fisher.
might wanna mine
But
that
this
top
aim is
tower.
gonna be just fine. He has Aegis. He's not worried about anything. Just gonna go right back to farming.
yeah. He doesn't Man, that AM is so squishy, but the Radiant just have absolutely nothing that can do enough damage to kill him.
Well, he is level 16, so his spell shield is almost maxed
Oh
out.
my
and
god.
besides the Lifestealer and the Tinker Laser, they're all magic damage.
Dyer's top tower's getting beat
Anti-Mage
down.
has 10 full levels over Venomancer. 10 levels in a Dota game.
I'm pretty sure the AM right-clicked the
Dyer's top
Venomancer
tower.
3 times
You
and he
know
was
the
dead.
drill.
Yeah,
Like, the AM ultimate was totally unnecessary.
Dyer's
and
structures
Tinker's just
look
Oh,
gonna go
nice,
down here
nice
as well.
silence by the Puck,
that
and
like 15 in
she's
a row.
able to get out.
Wow.
Oh my
Dyer
gosh.
just disowned that
Maybe?
top tower.
Nope.
30 HP.
There we
Oh,
go.
nope.
Yeah.
Phase shift was on cooldown still.
But the Tinker got taken out just horribly. Just, all his mana was drained very quickly.
Oh wait, when did Puck die? When did she lose her kill streak bonus? Because that wasn't the first time she died.
Yeah.
Huh, oh well.
Mhm.
This Slurk is probably he's up on 13 kills, so what? He's probably worth about 1,200 gold.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
I'm not sure we will ever find out.
I think you're completely right, and I kind of wish we could find out.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits. The Radiant lost the top
It's
tower.
even last sitting towers. And for this much gold, you'd think he would have more items at this point.
Yeah, and Puck has a Dagon 3, almost 4 now.
Yeah.
Oh, ball of lightning. Oh no, nothing. This,
Look, I said I
What,
lost
ammo?
count.
yeah,
Oh,
there
it's
used to
a
be a
guy.
life stealer about right
Yeah.
here.
And Lifestealer finally got his armlet. It's just, I don't know how much it would help. Oh wow, he just... Okay, Anti-Mage bought his full heart. So he is no longer squishy.
And
Radiant bottom
Is he
tower
gonna-
in a
Jeez.
pretty sight right
yeah,
now.
he's gonna dive that Earthshaker. No, he's not?
They,
Oh, but that Venomancer's dead.
Tinker dead.
Towers in trouble.
Storm Spirit dead. Storm Spirit bought back. He's... Oh no, he's not even...
Wow.
Radiant's mid-ranks taking
Oh
some
my god.
punishment. Two down.
That was good timing, the familiar stuns there.
And Bane lives with...
And that's the game. So it looks
Radiant's
like
mid-ranks
eHug
ain't looking
are
so hot.
proceeding into the
Radiant's
finals.
mid-ranks
I believe there's
chalk it
a
up for the Dyer.
lobby already up. I can't remember the password. It looks like we might get into this right away.
Okay. Jeez. Well, that game made up for the 70-minute one we just watched, I guess.